Alexis Nunes alongside Stevie Nicol across the pond. Link up Stevie for some Champions League. Hope your eardrums didn't hurt there. But let's talk about Chelsea. Massive, massive win for Frank Lampard and his men away from home up against Krasnodar. 4-0, Stevie. So what impressed you the most from Chelsea?
Well, I think if you look at the scoreline, that's impressive. A 4-0 victory away from home in Russia in the Champions League. And most people, I guess, would say, job done, what else do you want? Well, the truth is, if I'm Frank Lampard, eventually I want to be able to control games, because if you look at the scoreline, you would suggest that Chelsea were in total control here. But the truth is, I don't remember the last time Chelsea were in control of any game, regardless of the scoreline or the opposition. You know, for me, the one area they can get better in, and when I say control the game, I'm talking about moving the ball, keeping the ball, you know, waiting for a gap, waiting for a run, waiting for some movement, as opposed to what they do now, which is just, it's 100 miles an hour. And as much as it can pay dividends, like it did today, you just don't get the feeling they're in control of the game, because they're going forward so quickly that they keep coughing the ball up. And against better sides, as we've seen, not just in Europe, but in the Premier League, better sides will get at them and score goals against them. So fantastic scoreline, fantastic result. But if I'm Frank, I want to be able to control the game more.
Would you put that down to then, Stevie? Because, of course, there's a lot of talk surrounding the individuals in this Chelsea team. It looks shiny, it looks new, it looks filled with young talents, but there's still the thought that they're probably not gelling together as a full team yet. Do you think that that's probably the main reason why you're not seeing these 100% convincing performances?
Well, I think there's a little bit of that. You know, he's only recently been able to bring Ziyech and Pulisic on the field. So, again, that's mixing the team up. He does mix it every single time he step on the field, so that's definitely going to affect you in certain ways. But at the same time, I think it's Frank's outlook on the game that's probably pushing them forward a little bit quicker than I think they should. He's got plenty of forward players. He's got plenty of forwards who will score goals. So obviously, any coach wants to get them the ball. I just think he's encouraging them to get it forward too quickly and too early, which means they're coughing it up. So I guess what I'm saying is Frank's little bit of inexperience may be shown there. Instead of just slowing things down a little and keeping the ball just for a little bit longer and be more in control, I think maybe is down to Frank's inexperience. I think right now, as good as Tammy Abraham can be coming off the bench, I don't think it's going to get him in the starting 11 if everybody's fully fit. So, you know, he's soon going to have to make a decision. Does he stay and battle it out and try and get that centre forward spot, or does he think about moving on? Personally, I think he has to start thinking about moving on. Obviously, he can't do it until the next window, but yeah, I don't see Tammy Abraham as a long-term centre forward in the starting 11 at Chelsea.
And speaking of moving on, that's definitely something that many believe that Tony Rudiger should be considering. However, sight for sore eyes, we saw him back again. It seems like Frank Lampard is not 100% done with him yet, Stevie. What did you make of this, or should he be looking for another move as well?
Well, I think if you're Frank, it's fantastic that you can bring somebody like Rudiger in just to give people like Silva a break. And Rudiger clearly performed very professionally, gave it 100%, and I thought was pretty much cool and calm and didn't look troubled all night. So it's a great position for Frank to be in. I'm not so sure it's a great position for Rudiger because I think clearly, again, similar to Tammy Abraham, he's probably, if everybody's fit, not in the starting 11. But whilst he's a fantastic professional, clearly, as we saw in this game, it's great for Frank, not good for Rudiger. And again, eventually, if he's not playing, he will need to move on as well.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.